we got a good laugh out of it. Temperatures are just perfect. We are in the 60s now. Hopefully you got to crack the window open a little bit, although allergy sufferers, you get a pass on that. Temperatures are going to drop back into the upper 50s and kind of hold as we go through the overnight hours. We'll start to pick up some clouds, but we have a clear radar scope right now, obviously. To the west, though, things are beginning to rock and roll. A big severe weather outbreak here. We're kind of on day 2 of 3 that we are putting together. Tonight, these thunderstorms are going to be impacting the DFW Metroplex, so that's a big problem for them. And believe it or not, we're watching these storms way up here in Iowa, so kind of 2 disconnected areas. But there's reasoning behind all of it, okay? First of all, we know that the energy is coming in from the west. This is a big upper-level storm system that is basically going to throw a whole lot of energy into our atmosphere, which is primed right now. We have a boatload of humidity working northward out of the Gulf of Mexico, and there is a ton of heat that's sitting in the plain states. So you can kind of see how all of this begins to work together, and it all revolves around the heat, and it all revolves around some dry air that is also coming in with that heat. So you can kind of see where the temperatures are spiking now, all the way up here into Nebraska, where they're sitting close to 90 degrees in parts of Nebraska. But more importantly, there is the dry air versus the humidity. And when we start to talk about severe weather in the spring, especially in the plain states, dry lines are everything. It's the line of the dry air. And that dry air is very dense, and it really packs a punch on a buoyant atmosphere. So much like we deal with cold fronts, that cold air comes in and it shovels all the air upward. These dry lines come in and they form this dry, very heavy air mass at the bottom of the atmosphere, and that forces lifting. Anytime we have lifting in the atmosphere, that is cause for concern. Notice also we have all that moisture that's moving northward. Moisture likes to lift. So there's another factor in lifting, but we also have a ton of wind shear that is thrown into this. That's why the Storm Prediction Center is really highlighting Iowa for the main event tonight. And already we have seen storms firing, as I mentioned, also down in the DFW. But all of this begins to move forward tomorrow and move eastward. We do have the potential to have some strong storms by the end of the day tomorrow. And you can see kind of the best threat for all of that is west of us. But let's kind of show you the big picture here on your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. We get some rain, some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon coming in. That's going to kind of put a damper on our severe weather threat. But look at that main line as it starts to move into portions of Indiana tomorrow night. Nighttime, we've already had some rain coming through. That's in our favor to put a cap on the severe weather threat for us as we move into late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But that being said, we still have a chance for some strong storms. So a little bit closer look here tonight. We have clear skies anticipated. I don't foresee us having any problems tonight. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we will start at 60 degrees with those partly cloudy skies, and your Union Home Mortgage forecast takes us to the mid-70s. Thunderstorms come through. It's going to knock us back to 60 on Thursday. Another little disturbance coming on Friday. It may stir up a few rain showers for the Guardians game. We're going to keep an eye on that. But right now, Sunday, Easter looks amazing. Jim